Beauties, we've arrived. I'm Shamika Sanders, and you are watching HB Style Squad. We're here at the the Met Gala, and the theme is super fine tailoring black style. Black excellence and black fashion is on display, and we can't wait to see who walks up these steps and who they're wearing. Is there a detail of your look tonight that has a certain significance to you?
There is. Thank you for that question. So we actually, I'm here with Cartier. I'm very, very excited, which is a mixing of worlds. Excited about this necklace, just the style, deco. But I also wanted to highlight the designer that did my look tonight. His name is Jerome Lamar. And we decided to make a train for this suit that turns into a bustle. And we wanted to make them in the shape of tobacco leaves because we just wanted to have that conversation about how our ancestors fought through that and got to dandyism. And so we wanted to bring all that together into this sort of Afro-futuristic zoot suit.
There is, listen, everybody needs to look out. There was a black female equestrian from the 1800s. Her name is Celica. She was the inspiration for our look. Wayman and Micah, my stylist. That's what we started with that. But in terms of my actual look, get into this printed leather.
Yes, look at me. Look at the details. Very significant.
It's my tattoos really that carry something, because I feel like they're part of the outfit, which is strange. But my tattoos that I get to put on, that I get to have on show, which I don't get to have on show very often, they mean a lot.
The color is inspirational because it's a part of my alma mater, Morehouse College. So I really wanted to make sure that I represented them because the dandy lived on that campus back in the 20s and 30s as well. So and I also wanted to play with certain themes like equestrian. So I wanted to mix leathers, and I also wanted to make sure that, the African King robe was a part of it because I feel like a king tonight.
The purple label itself, because I was probably the very first black man to ever shoot in the purple label, and I think there's maybe two more after me, but I was basically the brainchild of it. So it means a lot to be dressed in purple label by Ralph.
I would say this braid carries significance for me. I'm all about uplifting my black women and representing us. And I think tonight, it's such a great moment for black culture. But I wanted to remind the girlies, I got my hair from the beauty supply and I've got my long braid. And what about it? Because fashion can be culture too.
The color blue, it is about that vast ocean and that mid-Atlantic as well. It is also my mother's favorite color. And it was also a color that when I was talking to Monica L. Miller for this event, she said, she told me that one of the first dandies said, I want to save up my money. He was a freed slave. I want to save up money to buy a suit made out of superfine wool, the color blue. And I thought I'm representing him.
I got this locket on. She got a picture of her and our kids in it. She made that for me. Was that last year? You made it for Christmas. Yeah. So always wearing that. So that's always nice to have.
I thought you were gonna say mojo bag or something, because keep the vampires away.
I might go one of them tuck too. I love y'all covered for Woomy too.
Oh,
I love you. Yeah.
Stevie, is there something you're wearing tonight that carries significance for you?
My heart.
For the museum to be able to put a spotlight on the importance of the black community and black style and black creativity is so important, and just very, very grateful to be a very small part of it.
Doja, who helped shape your style growing up?
I feel like you can tell, but a lot of Janet, Nicki, Beyonce, MIA, Grace Jones. You can kind of feel it when you look at me.
In my mind, and Diane Carroll. In my mind, I didn't have that kind of money, but always being tailored and always being put together as best as I could for the budgets that I had with my student loans, child. I just tried to do my best. My goal was to hear my aunts and my cousin go, ooh, that's tough.
I'm wearing my spirit. I'm wearing the ancestors. I'm wearing, the proud of being black, and being so proud to be here tonight to celebrate with other people who look like me.
I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful that Anna has provided this platform for us to celebrate, melanin and the things that excite us. We do a lot. We work really hard. And so when it's time to go out or it's time to, time to really express Sunday's finest, we really go all the way. Like, we appreciate the attention to detail. We appreciate every cuff. We appreciate, every stitch, every textile. That's what I grew up, coming from the working class. Like, I grew up that way. Like, getting dressed was like a sport. Dandyism is a sport. It's how you feel when you get up, where you're going, and what the weather's gonna be like.
Oh man, you know what? I would have to say all the rappers. I would have to say I would look at like album covers. My brother, he's always been into the music, and he would have these album covers, and I'd be like, man, that guy looks so fresh. I remember like crying for tracksuits and just everything, the jewelry. It shaped everything I am today.
Who helped tailor my style? My mom. My mom was always, from her hairstyle switching to just constantly putting on, and I didn't appreciate it at the time, but she would just always dress up for any occasion and look stunning. And I was just like, Mom, you're doing too much. But it was just like, she had 5 kids. She was just trying to find her joy and exude her sexiness any moment she could. So I respect that.
My mom. My mom has always been the one that helped me just express myself to the highest power without, feeling like I have to stay within societal limits. So, hell yeah, my mom.
It would have to be the gangsters of Harlem, I can't believe, because without the gangsters of Harlem, without that subculture that created a platform for me to do luxury at a grassroots level, they're the only ones who had the economic power to do that. Middle and upper class people of color, they weren't ready for what I was talking about and what I was saying, so I would have to credit them. Not only that, I would probably, my biggest influence in fashion, believe it or not, is Miles Davis, because the other side of the coin to fashion is music. And when nothing personifies that. Miles Davis has the greatest jazz record of all time, A Kind of Blue, right? Miles Davis converted from his style, and when he went to a rock show and saw a rock concert and the power of rock concert, not only did his music change, his style changed, and that was the clue to everything. Music is the wings for the airplane of culture.
And that's a wrap. The 2025 Met Gala Superfine Tailoring Black Style is a wrap. But we got to speak to everyone, from Coleman Domingo to A$AP Rocky to Law Roach. We even saw Rihanna, who brought her baby bump, and we're so happy for her. Congratulations, Rihanna. We love you. We would only sit here and wait for you. Thanks for rocking with us. Have a good night.